Okay, so we'll start off with 3.2.5. So 1 mole of carbon atom weighs 12 grams. Okay, so what information are you given from this?
Ma'am, we know that how many we can find. We know how many moles and how much they weigh.
Okay, so you given 1 mole weighs 12 grams. Okay, so you need to find the mass of one atom of carbon. So how will you find it? Like how will you relate this with 1 mole?
Ma'am, can I answer?
Yes, Neil, go ahead.
So, ma'am, we can say that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon is equals to 12 grams.
Yes,
So then we can
which
relate
is
about
12
one atom
grams.
of carbon.
Yes, unitary method. So 1 mole मतलब इतने सारे atoms of carbon weighs 12 grams. So one atom will weigh how many grams? ठीक है. So quickly do it and ping your answers to me, huh? Chat पे. Just send your answers on the chat. Also, can you guys keep your video on? So Vasudha has already sent in her answer. Raghav, yes, but calculate करके तो you need to tell now. Jaden, is that the complete answer? I think you're forgetting one part of it. One atom of carbon is 1 gram. वो तो नहीं हो सकता है ना. Jaden, your answer is not completely correct. It's partly correct. So just correct it. Ria, yes. I think you ended it with a typo there. Hmm. Neil, yes. Acha, you guys like copy pasting from somewhere? Because बहुत ही अजीब अजीब, like you guys are not typing in some part of it. It's space नहीं है. Neil, what you sent was 1.992 to the power of minus 23. That is wrong. You missed out on some parts बीच में. Right. Abhishek, Aditya, Arushi? Yes. बीच में इंटू किधर गए यार? Yes, Neil has sent it properly. Jaden 1.9910 नहीं है ना, बीच में x होना चाहिए ना, that into. Yeah. See, these kind of like typo errors makes me feel like, you know, are you copying from somewhere, इसलिए formatting error हो रहा है. Either put asterisks or you put type X. Aditya, yes. Okay, so unitary method use करके, so basically you will get 6.022 into 10 to the power how many grams, right? So one atom का mass find out करने के लिए you get 12 upon 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 grams. So once you do the calculation, you'll get something around 1.99, little less than 2 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. This is the mass of one atom of carbon. Okay, so Abhishek Trivedi, did you send your answer? Aditya has sent in, Arushi has sent, Jaden, Neil, Ryan. I did not receive answer from Ryan Gandhi, Abhishek Tiwari, Trivedi, and that's it. Tashvi also hasn't sent in.
Ma'am, I'm not like getting the questions, so.
Okay, तो पूछना चाहिए ना? ठीक है, I'm just gonna do it properly. So 3.2.5. Tashvi, tell me what is given in the question. Just read the question and tell me what is given.
Ma'am, if 1 mole of carbon. Ma'am, the weight of 1 mole of carbon atom is given.
Yes.
And it's given how much they want us to convert it in. So it's like 1 atom of
Yes.
carbon.
1 atom is how much? This we need to know. Okay. Do you know the relation? What is the relation between 1 mole and the number of atoms? How will you relate both of these?
Ma'am, so I don't know how to explain it.
No, 1 mole will be equal to how many atoms?
Ma'am, can you give me a second? 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power of 23.
Okay, so basically इसका मतलब है these many atoms का mass है 12 grams.
Okay.
You have to find out 1 atom का mass कितना है.
So we multiply 12 to be 1 mole.
No. See, it's like you used to do unitary method problems na bachpan mein. Used to do problems like 12 oranges का cost अगर 12 rupees है तो 1 orange का cost कितना होगा?
So we're going to divide.
Exactly. So instead of 12, you've got these many number of atoms का mass है 12 grams. So 1 atom का mass कितना होगा? So what will you divide?
So it will be 6.022 into 10 raised to the power of 23 divided by 12.
नहीं ताशवी. It's the other way around. So 12 oranges अगर 24 rupees है, तो will you divide 12 by 24 or 24 by 12?
24 by 12.
So same logic here also, no? So
So
6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms का total mass है 12 grams. So one atom का कितना mass है? So basically 6.022 into 10 power 23 by 1 is equal to 12 by x. Okay? So you have to find x. So mass of one atom will be 12 divided by 6.022 into 10 power 23. This way. So Tanisha and Bhavika, are you guys connected? Okay. So clarified abhi? So we'll go to the next problem. So Tanisha and Bhavika, were you guys able to catch 3.2.5? Did you do that problem? Okay, cool. All right. Then 3.2.6. This is another type of problem. Like in fact, this is the type of problem you got in your 230 quiz also yesterday or day before. So which has more number of atoms? So which has more number of atoms? 100 grams of sodium or 100 grams of iron? Okay, who's gonna discuss this problem?
Ma'am, can I?
Raghav Shah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. First, in this question, first we would have to do, we have to find the number of moles in each
Okay.
case. So in 100 grams of sodium, we'll do 100. So we know the formula that uh, uh, number of moles equals to given mass upon molar mass. So
Yes.
we'll get, when we divide that, we'll get 4.34. So in 100 grams of sodium, there's 4.34 moles.
Okay.
And then 100 grams of iron, there is 50,
So it's basically 100
1.78.
by 56. Yeah, a little less than 2. Yeah, 1 point something.
1.78.
Yeah.
Now, ma'am, you'll multiply the Avogadro's number in this, and then you'll find. So now, as number of moles in sodium is more, so there will be more number of atoms in sodium.
Yes, very good. So Raghav, absolutely right. So whenever you get these kind of problems, right, wherever you have to compare with the number of atoms, if you just find the number of moles, that is sufficient. The reason is that whether it is sodium or iron, 1 mole will always contain 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. So ये number तो constant है. It's called Avogadro's number, right? Na. So whatever the number of moles is there, you're going to multiply it by Na only. Like you're going to multiply it by the same number. Like, so basically you have to compare 4.34 Na with 1.78 Na. So if you compare both of these, which one will be greater? So 4.34 Na will be greater. So this will have greater number of atoms. Okay, so basically Raghav has done this problem orally itself. So we'll take another problem of the same type that all of you can do. Yeah. Mm, okay. So 3.2.7, this is another type of problem that you will get.
Can I?
No, you just discussed it. No, we'll give a chance to somebody else. Abhi. So a 0.24 gram sample of a compound of oxygen and boron was found by analysis to contain this much of boron, 0.096 grams, and 0.144 grams of oxygen. Calculate the percentage composition of the compound by weight. So what do you mean by percentage composition? Who will say? Hi Ritvik, what happened? Got late? Okay. Abhishek, are you there? Acha, those who don't respond or don't have your video on will be marked as absent. Huh? I'm making a note of your names. Yes, Abhishek. Abhishek Trivedi is not there. Okay. All right. Aditya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how will you go about it? Like, what do you mean by percentage composition in this question?
Ma'am, by percentage composition, we mean that the percentage in which the elements constitute in the compound.
Yes. ठीक है. तो how will you find the percentage composition इस problem में?
Ma'am, we will multiply the mass by 100. No,
So 0.096 into 100 or
yes, ma'am.
0.24 into 100?
Yes.
No, that is not how you would go about it.
Can I correct him?
One moment, yeah. Like Abhishek, sorry, Aditya, I'll directly speak to you only. पहले स्टेटमेंट का मीनिंग क्या है? Like what do you understand from the statement? यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक.
Okay, ma'am. That there is one compound of oxygen and boron,
Okay.
in which boron is of 0.096 grams and oxygen is of 0.144 grams.
Okay. और क्या दिया है? Is there any more information you're given?
Ma'am, the weight of the compound is 0.24 gram.
Yes. So इसका मतलब total weight है compound का 0.24 grams. इस 0.24 grams में this compound is made of boron and oxygen. 0.096 is taken up by boron and 0.144 is taken up by oxygen.
Yes,
So now if you have to find the percentage composition, basically you
yes.
need to find boron का कितना percentage है और oxygen का कितना percentage है.
Yes, ma'am.
So how will you find
Ma'am, is it the mass of the element upon the mass of the compound?
Yes, correct. So boron का percentage find out करना है तो what number should I put here?
0.096 upon 0.24 gram.
Yes.
Which will be...
Will this give you percentage?
No, ma'am, we have to multiply it by 100 further.
Yes.
Which will be...
ठीक है. Finish it for boron and oxygen. बाकी सारे लोग भी chat पे भेज दो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
04 carry over 4 9.4 by 100.
Riya has already done it. Raghav has already sent. Cool.
147 upon. Okay, so this is. Yes, ma'am. So the percentage of boron is 40% and oxygen is 60%.
Very nice. So Arushi भी कर लिया. Ryan, are you solving? Neil has also solved it. Awesome. Okay. So boron is 40% आया और oxygen 60% आया. Cool.
Yes.
Jaden has also got it. Good, good. Okay. Whoever has solved it, you can start doing 3.2.9. So basically ये तो बहुत ही simple direct problem है. You're given masses, you need to convert it into moles. वो तो direct formula से you can easily do it. Still haven't received from Abhishek, Bhavika, Ryan, Ritvik, Tashvi and Tanisha. Vasudha, yes, correct. Okay. So Vasudha, Jaden, Neil, Arushi, Raghav, Riya, and Aditya. So you guys can start doing 3.2.9. Huh? और जल्दी, Raghav has already sent in the first and second दोनों का. Yes, correct. So Raghav has done all three of them. मिल गया? Okay, Jaden, Aditya, yes. Vasudha has done second one also. Awesome. Oh, very good. Neil has sent all three. पूरा एक ही shot में खत्म. Vasudha, yes, third is also correct. Very nice. Riya has also done all of them. Jaden, yes, second is correct. Tashvi, what happened? ये 3.2.7 नहीं हुआ क्या? Aditya, yes.
Ma'am, हुआ, I sent it to you.
Sent it? अरे आया नहीं था. ठीक है. So are you have you started 3.2.9?
No, ma'am, I'm starting like right now.
Okay, ठीक है. Bhavika, what about you? Bhavika, Ryan, Ritvik, which one are you on अभी? Yeah, Ritvik, Vishal. No problem, Vasudha. Yeah. So Bhavika, it's okay, but tell me which one are you on? अगर 3.2.7 हो गया तो Send me the answers for 3.2.9. But if any of you haven't is stuck somewhere, either 7th or 9th, you need to let me know. Otherwise, now I'm under the impression that कर रहे हो. Okay, so whoever is done till 3.2.9, can you just raise your hand? Okay, nice. Cool. So about 50% of you are done. So Aditya, Raghav, Jaden, Vasudha, Neil, Ria. Tanisha, I see you've just joined in, बीच में disconnect हो गया था. So which problem are you doing? So we've done 3.2.7 and 9. So which one are you on, Abhi? Seven. Okay, okay. कर लो जल्दी. Arushi, you're not done with 3.2.9, Abhi? Arushi Rastogi? Oh, okay, awesome. Cool. Arushi is also done. All right. So Bhavika, Ryan, Ritvik, Tashvi, and Tanisha. 5 of you. Bhavika is also done. Awesome. Cool. आ गया. All right. ठीक है. Sure, Tanisha. But yeah, make a note of the problems, huh? So 3.2.7 किया, फिर 3.2.9 किया. As long as you do at least one of them, as long as you got the hang of it, it should be fine. ठीक है. So इसके बाद let's do 3.2.12. So find the ratio by mass of the combining elements in the following compounds. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? Like, what do you mean by finding the ratio by mass? किसका माइक काम कर रहा है? Who's gonna answer this? Jaden? So let's take the first part itself. So how will you approach this? Oh, Raghav has already sent in. Jaden, are you there? What? ठीक है. Those who have already no Jaden, you're muted. Like unmute ही नहीं हुआ इसलिए. किसका माइक काम कर रहा है?
Can I?
Yeah, yes, Neil, go ahead.
So yes, ma'am. So the ratio by mass for finding this, first we have to differentiate the elements in the compound. So in CaCO3, the first is calcium, Ca, then is C,
Yes.
and then it's O.
Yes. So these are the three combining elements जो element बना रहे इस compound को. Yeah. ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am. So then we have to write the mass of each. So Ca has a mass of 40 U, like
Yes.
40.
Hmm.
Carbon is 12,
Yes.
and O3 is
So O का mass कितना है?
16. So 16 into 3 is,
Yes.
I think,
कर लो.
yes ma'am, 48.
Solve it. 48. Yeah. Okay. So Ca, C, and O are the three combining elements. You need to find the ratio, और किसका ratio? इन सारे elements के masses के ratio. And because we have O3, 3 atoms of oxygen are present in this compound, which is why you need to take 16 into 3, 48. So I saw some answers that just put 40 is to 12 is to 48. Whenever you have cases like this, just cancel out the common factors. Okay, so this 4 10s are, 4 3s are, 4 12s are. So your final ratio will be 10 is to 3 is to 12. Cool, awesome. Yeah, okay, so I can see a lot of you guys who have done the first one already have done like second, third, fourth also. So next problem, yes, Vasudha, you can do it. Do the
Ma'am,
fourth.
can you hear?
Yeah, can hear you, Vasudha. Do the fourth one. C2H5O.
Okay, ma'am. So the elements are C,
Mm,
H, and O.
okay.
So it will be 12,
Okay.
6, and 16.
12. अच्छा हाँ, इनका masses is 12. H का mass कितना है?
Ma'am, 1.
1. Okay, so you did 6 into 1. And oxygen का mass 16 into.
16 into 1.
Okay. Carbon का
So
mass कितना है? How many atoms of carbon are there in this?
it will be 24 is to 6 is to 16 because 2
Yeah,
are.
correct. Okay, हाँ, 24 is to 6 is to 16.
Ma'am, we can lower this to 12 is to 3 is to 8.
12 is to 3 is to 8. Awesome. Cool. ठीक है. Next, last one, sixth one. Who can do the sixth one? CaOH twice.
Can I?
Yes, Tashvi.
So Ca is the calcium is 40.
Hmm.
Then there is O, oxygen, which is 16, but then you have to multiply it by 2.
Yes.
So it will become 20, wait, 36. No, 32.
32, yes.
And then we have hydrogen, which is one, and since we multiplied with 2, you'll have to, so it'll become 2. And
तो फाइनल रेशियो कितना होगा इसका?
so final ratio will be 20 is to 16 is to 1.
Yes, absolutely right. Awesome, very good. So यहाँ पे CaOH twice है ना, तो both oxygen and hydrogen will have to be multiplied by 2 because there are 2 atoms of those. Cool. Yes. All right. You okay? Give the formula of the compounds formed from the following sets of elements. Okay, you're not given the name, but in this case, you're given the elements itself. मतलब valency भी use करके you need to be able to form the compound. So can you guys do this? So calcium and fluorine, what compound will be formed with these two? Whose turn is it now? Vasudha, yes. Vasudha ने chat पे already she's given the answer. Nice. ऑलराइट, सो कैल्शियम का सिंबल है Ca, फ्लोरीन का सिंबल है F. So what is the valency of calcium? Yes, Vasudha, the name is also correct. Huh. Yes, Arushi, valency of calcium?
2.
2. And valency of fluorine?
1.
तो कैल्शियम और फ्लोरीन के बीच में जो कंपाउंड फॉर्म होगा दैट विल बी
Calcium fluoride. CaF2.
वेरी गुड, CaF2. So criss-cross method use करके you get CaF2 and the name is going to be calcium fluoride. Awesome. तो आसान है, like once you know the valency you'll be able to do it easily. Yeah. Tell me one thing, will I write, okay, next is hydrogen sulfur, right? तो इनसे कौन सा कंपाउंड बनेगा?
Hydrogen sulfide.
Hydrogen sulfide. Okay. You can also call it hydrogen disulfide. इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होगा?
H2S.
H2S is correct. Where should I write the 2? नीचे या ऊपर?
नीचे.
नीचे और ऊपर?
नीचे.
नीचे. पक्का? Yeah, cool. As long as you are clear about this. कार्बन एंड क्लोरीन का क्या होगा, वसुधा? What will be the compound formed between carbon and chlorine? So carbon का
Ma'am, it will be known as carbon chloride.
So
CCl.
So carbon का valency क्या होगा?
Ma'am, 4, right? Because
Ma'am, 4.
4, yeah, correct. 2, 6. So sorry, 6 है मतलब 2 and 4. So valency is 4. और chlorine का valency?
1.
1.
तो carbon and chlorine के बीच में what will be the compound?
CCl4.
CCl4, yes. ठीक है. So ये sentence won't be CCl.
Writing the valency, shouldn't we write C4 minus because it's a C4 plus because it's a valency?
Yeah, so usually you have to write that, but I just wrote it for your clarity's sake, that's all. But yeah, so if you're showing the proper crisscross and everything, cations should be mentioned either plus, and cations will be mentioned as plus and anions will be mentioned as minus. अभी कार्बन और क्लोरीन के बीच में it is a covalent compound, like carbon has a tendency to form both plus and minus, so it's a little dicey, but yeah, in this context you can write plus, so that's not a problem. And this compound is usually called carbon tetrachloride क्योंकि 4 chlorines है ना, so it's called, the actual official name is carbon tetrachloride. एक क्लोरीन मतलब कार्बन, like मिथाइल क्लोराइड, इथाइल क्लोराइड, क्योंकि 4 क्लोरीन्स है इसलिए it's called tetrachloride. Okay, and 3.2.14, do you guys know what this notation means? अगर
Ma'am,
bracket,
that means the valency. So, ma'am, there are variable valencies for copper, aluminium. There are different. So, not for aluminium it's 3, but copper it can be 1, it can be 2. So,
yes,
ma'am, that's why it's mentioned that in this case the compound is formed with 2 valency.
plus
The
2, yes,
copper has 2 plus
yeah,
as valence.
correct. ठीक, so bracket में जो भी Roman numbers है that will basically give you the valency of the cation. So aluminium, magnesium के केस में, calcium के केस में इतना you won't come across it, but wherever, as Raghav said, variable valencies जहाँ पे भी है, so that's copper, iron, mercury, so these kind of elements, like iron can show +2 or +3, So that's why you have ferrous, ferric, right? So copper can show +1 or +2. So to make it clear which one it is showing, bracket me, you put it like this. Okay, so can you quickly give the formula for this one? Give it for 1. Yeah, 135 odd numbers के इन तीनों के formula दे दो. Yeah. So copper 2 bromide, awesome. Raghav has sent in, or calcium 2 phosphate and mercury 2 chloride. Send it quickly. Nice. Raghav only has sent 1 का भी और 3 का भी. Very good. But Raghav, if you write it in exam the way you sent it on chat, you will not get marks for any of it.
Because I haven't written C as capital and
Yeah.
P as capital.
Yes.
That
As
I
long
wrote
as you
because-
know it. Yes. Just be careful with that. Like, don't make it a habit. Like, by mistake, if you start writing like that in the exam, even if you know that's like a silly thing to lose out on. No? Ria, yes, correct. See, I'm assuming that you guys are figuring out for all 3 of them and sending at the same time. But in case you're stuck somewhere, calcium phosphate कैसे लिखना है if you're confused, or mercury का अगर symbol भूल गए तो let me know. Don't get stuck there, huh? Also, this may be very simple, but whole of your 10th standard, it will basically depend on knowing how to figure this out, because then you'll have to start doing equations, और उसके लिए it is better, like उसके लिए you need to remember the valencies and the names and symbols. Mercury का symbol है Hg. This is the symbol for mercury. Yes, awesome. Ria, your notations are also correct, बस phosphate में थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया. Because I see you've been following the capital small letters properly. Phosphate में there's a little bit of, I think. Okay. So 3 people have answered so far, yeah. क्या ये? Riya, Vasudha and Raghav. Jaden, yes, correct. Yes. Vasudha got all 3 of them. So first, copper bromide. So copper bromide, copper is Cu. +2 valency hai, this is 2 plus. Bromide is Br minus. Crisscross method se you get Cu Br2. Calcium phosphate, Ca is 2 plus. Phosphate is PO4 3 minus. So phosphate में is made up of phosphorus and oxygen. So both of these have to be capital, huh? तो ये 3 कैल्शियम के पास आ जाएगा and the 2 plus will come for the whole of the phosphate. So the way you write it is Ca3PO4 bracket में twice, and mercury Hg 2 है, so this is at 2 plus, chloride is Cl minus, so mercury chloride is HgCl2. Okay, cool. All right, any doubts you guys, like should we go forward or was this easy? Aya? Okay, we'll do. Oh, this is a very good problem, huh? Number 15. Let's see how many of you are able to do this on your own. Isme, like, this is where you need to put your understanding. So calcium chloride, when dissolved in water, dissociates. So dissociates ka matlab splits up, breaks apart, separates. Okay, so it separates into its ions. So calcium chloride hai, matlab isme what all ions will you get from this?
Ma'am, calcium 2 plus and Cl minus.
Yeah, so calcium ions and chloride ions according to the following equation. So CaCl2 bracket में AQ का मतलब है aqueous, मतलब it is dissolved in water, gives Ca2 plus 2Cl minus. So this is what you're going to learn in 10th standard, like how to write and how to read these kind of equations. So don't worry about that. But yeah, CaCl2 is splitting into Ca2 plus and Cl minus. So calculate the number of ions obtained from CaCl2 when 222 grams of it is dissolved in water. So how will you do this?
Ma'am, first we'll calculate the total number of ions in 1 gram, and then you'll multiply it to 222 grams.
You're kind of correct, Tashvi, but instead of 1 gram, what quantity are you going to use? Like mass से तो कोई लेना देना नहीं है ना इसका, like law of conservation of mass तो it will apply. But even for 1 gram, like how will you find out? So instead of gram, you need to use something else, but the method you use is correct. You need to find the number of ions for one something, and then 222 grams ka equivalent mein how many ions totally. That's what you have to do. But what is that something? What are you going to equate it with? Vasudha has already sent an answer. How did you solve this, Vasudha?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, Vasudha, I can hear you.
So, ma'am, 1 mole of calcium chloride is 111 grams.
1 second,
111.
let me just put it on the whiteboard. Okay, so we have CaCl2 dissociating into Ca2 plus 2Cl minus. Go ahead. So 1 mole of calcium chloride is 111
1
grams.
mole.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So, 222 grams of calcium chloride is equivalent to 2 moles.
Okay. Okay. So how did you get?
So, ma'am, the formula unit of CaCl2 gives 3 ions,
Yes. So 1 mole is giving
3 moles of iron.
yes. So 1 mole of Ca2 plus ions and 2 moles of Cl minus ions. Correct. So total मतलब 3 moles of ions produce हो रहा है. Yes. Okay.
So, ma'am, 2 moles of aluminum chloride would give 6 moles of iron.
Yes.
So, total number of ions will be moles of ions into Avogadro's number.
Yes. These many number of ions.
So
Very
it will be 6 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, which if you multiply it, it will give you 36.132 into 10 raised to 23. And moving the decimal point, it will give us 3.6132 into 10 raised to 24.
awesome. Very good. Very well put, Vasudha. Very well said.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice. Cool. So anyone wants like, should I summarize it, or wait, did you guys get it? Yeah. So did you guys follow? So if at any point, if you have a doubt, let me know. I'll quickly summarize this. Otherwise, we'll go to the next problem.
No doubt.
No doubt. Cool. Raghav, I know because you also have solved it and you sent it. Calculation mein thoda, like, you're cutting
No, yes,
corner.
ma'am, it's wrong. It's a typo.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Tanisha, Tashvi, Riya, Ritvik, Raghav, Neil, Jaden, Bhavika, Arushi. See, either you have to tell me understood तो फिर calculate करके answer भेजो ना. Okay, then I'm moving on to the next problem then. Okay. ठीक है. All right. So conversions though, as like you guys are able to do the conversions, right? If you're given the number of moles, how to convert it into mass. If you're given the number of molecules, how to convert it into moles. So those kind of direct conversions you guys are able to do, right? Oh, this is a good one. Okay, quickly do number 23 and tell me what the answer is. 3.2.23. तो अभी टाइम क्या हो रहा है? It is 4:05 p.m. right? 4:05 हो रहा है. Send your answers by 4:08. So 3 minutes में you should be able to do it. It's a simple direct calculation. So sample of vitamin C is known to contain these many oxygen atoms. You're given 2.58 into 10 raised to the power 24 oxygen atoms. How many moles of oxygen atoms are present in the sample? So Okay, I won't say anything. You guys have time till 4:08. अभी 4:06 हो रहा है already. 2 minutes. Quickly, just do the calculation and send it. Ah, Raghav has already sent it. Looks to be correct, Raghav, approximately, if I think of it. Yeah. Yes, Jaden, 3.2.23. कर लो जल्दी, it's already 4:07. I've highlighted it here, you can see it. Tanisha, yes, very good, correct. Arushi, correct, very nice. अभी आ रहा है सबको. Nice, good stuff. Body direct, simple problem है ना? Good. Ria, yes, correct. Jaden also got it. Nice. Right on time. 3 minutes में you are able to do this problem, you guys. Well done. That's very good timing. You're getting it correctly also, and you're doing it within time. Nice. So we'll get on to level 3 problems. So for Raji, Abhi. I still haven't heard from Ritvik, Ryan, and Bhavika. Neil also has not sent this one, no? Neil got it. Good stuff. So Ritvik and Bhavika, are you guys there? Haven't. I don't know if it's a connection issue because usually both of you are responsive. आज ज़्यादा responses नहीं आ रहा है. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Level 2 ये सारे ये problems आ गए. Nice. So level 2 में it's basically you're given the number of atoms or you'll be given the mass. So one of the three things you'll be given and then you'll be asked to find the other stuff. Cool. We'll get on to level 3 then. Again, calculate the number of molecules. Oh, this is a good one. So calculate the number of aluminium ions present in these many grams of aluminium oxide. Look at 3.
Can I solve this?
Sure. Okay, Raghav, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, first we'll find the mass of Al2O3. So,
Yeah. So
aluminium oxide.
aluminium oxide का formula है Al2O3. Okay.
Now, ma'am, so if we find the mass, it will be 102 grams.
Molar mass you found out.
Yes, ma'am. Molar
Okay.
mass is 102 grams. So now, ma'am, we'll find the number of moles. So it will be 0.051 upon
Hmm.
102 grams. That'll give
Yes.
us 0.30.5. 0.000.
0.005 moles. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now, ma'am, we have found the number of moles.
So I will
Now,
just
ma'am,
write
from
this
the
as 5 into 10 to the power minus 4 moles. Okay.
now, ma'am, from the formula, so the chemical formula of aluminum oxide, as we know, Al2O3. So from this, we can say that there are two atoms of aluminum present in aluminum oxide.
Two atoms
So
or
now,
two
ma'am,
ions?
two ions, ma'am, sorry, two
Hmm.
ions. So,
So,
ma'am,
so
we
1
multiply
mole of Al2O3 has two
one, two, and
ions or 2 moles of the ions of Al3 plus.
yes, ma'am. So now we'll multiply that. So 2 into Avogadro's number. So
Hmm.
we'll now, ma'am, we'll not multiply this. I just kept it like that. Now,
Okay.
ma'am, now we know 1 mole. How many aluminum ions are present in 1 mole? Now
Hmm.
we'll multiply that to by multiply 0.051 grams
Hmm.
uh, into number of ions found in uh, 1 mole of
Yes.
Al2O3. So
Yes.
we'll get 6.022 into 10 to the power of 20.
Very good. Okay. So 1 mole contains 2 into Avogadro number of ions. In this much mass, matlab, you've got these many moles. So 5 into 10 power minus 4 moles contains uh, this into 2Na ions of Al3 plus. Let me just do it on the whiteboard. I think that would be much clearer. Okay. So you are asked 0.051 grams contains how many Al3 plus ions? So this is the question. Okay. Cool. So aluminium oxide का formula है Al2O3. This is the formula. So molar mass of Al2O3, if you calculate, you get 2 into 27 plus 3 into 16. You got, how much did you say? 102 grams. Which implies 0.051 grams is equal to 0.051 upon 102 moles, which is equal to 0.0005 moles, as Raghav found out. Okay. So keep this aside. Now, 1 mole of Al2O3 has how many ions of Al3 plus? So Al2 है ना? So if you take one formula unit of Al2O3, you get 2 Al3 plus ions from there. So if you take 1 mole of it, you will get 2 into Avogadro's number ions of Al3 plus. क्योंकि Al2 है. So if you want to find out the required quantity, 0.051 grams में मतलब 0.0005 moles में how many ions of this do you have? So quickly do the calculation and send the final answer. Raghav, you also send it on chat, okay? Okay. -4 -3. Yes, correct. So rest of you also quickly solve it. Did you? $416, right? When will you send the answer? 1 minute? Guys, if you are quiet, I don't know if you have understood, not understood. Like, समझ के are you like calculating it or you? Okay, Vasudha has also sent it. Awesome, correct. Yes, Vasudha, you're right. That is absolutely correct. Neil, yes, correct. Alright, good. Jaden, no, we were doing 3.3. Not sure how much of the discussion you were there or how much you had missed, but this is what 3.3.4, sorry. So you need to calculate the number of aluminium ions present in this given mass of aluminium oxide. This is all 3.3.4. So Neil, Vasudha, and Raghav have sent in. Riya, Bhavika has also done it. Absolutely correct, Bhavika. Riya, Tanisha. Nice. RR. Ritvik, what happened, man? Like, beginning of the sessions, I haven't heard. Jaden, I'm assuming that you've just started solving it. So you can make a note of it. You can solve it later also. Or you can like finish it up and catch up. But yeah. Cool. So going to the next problem then. So identifying cations, anions, do you guys want to practice? We will to do it. So CH3COONA में, which is the cation, which is the anion?
Na is the cation and CH3CO is the anion.
Ha. So whenever you're identifying cations and anions, no, write it or call it as Na plus and CH3COO minus. So don't leave it alone as Na like that. Okay. What about H2?
Ma'am, no cation, no anion.
Yes. So hydrogen molecule is formed by a covalent bond. So usme you don't have any cations or anions. Okay. So I won't be discussing 3.3.6 because we had done a similar kind of problem pehle. Which one has more number of atoms? It's a similar problem, not the same. थोड़ा एक छोटा सा twist है इसमें. So do this on your own and send your answer. Which has more number of atoms? 100 grams of N2 or 100 grams of NH3? Nitrogen or ammonia? अभी 421 हो रहा है ना? Now because you have to calculate for both, finish it up by 425, 426. Yeah, take like 5 minutes, but quickly finish it up and send it. You shouldn't take 5 minutes also because it is quite simple only. But yeah, should be able to do it. Again, Raghav, like पहले एक step से नहीं मिलने वाला है because it asks you which has more number of atoms. So वहाँ पे एक और number से multiply करना पड़ेगा. So do the whole problem and tell me the final answer. So Vasudha has already sent in her answer. So Raghav, what do you say? You sent me two numbers. Okay, awesome. So Vasudha and Raghav already sent their answers, you guys. 1 minute ही लगा उनको. Do it quickly. तो फिर I'll shorten the time, like finish it up by 4:24 then.
Ma'am, you said that like while solving, there's no point of multiplying the Avogadro's number, so that's why I wrote the moles.
वो तो
But
चलेगा. Avogadro's number, there's no point of multiplying because it's the same constant you're multiplying it. But there's a different number that gets multiplied, so you need to take that also into account. Avogadro's number के साथ, because it's asking for the number of atoms. So first find the number of moles of N2, then find the number of moles of NH3. Ritvik has also sent in his answer. Long time, Ritvik. Bhavika has also sent in her answer. Good. Okay. All of you are getting the same answer. Okay. Neil has also sent in the answer. Very good. Okay. Now that a lot of you have answered, if I change the mass, okay, Ria has also sent in. So Ria, you don't have to do the whole multiplication, yeah? So once you get the number of moles, उसी से obvious हो जाएगा. Because if you compare 2x and 3x, which one will be greater?
3x.
3x.
3x, right? वो direct पता चल जाएगा because x is the same number. So that way, instead of x, you have Avogadro's number. So you don't have to do the whole multiplication.
And we also don't need to find the number of moles because 100 by 17 is also has to be bigger than 100 by 28.
Yes. Okay. If I double the mass of nitrogen, if I have 200 grams of nitrogen, will your answer remain the same or will it change?
Ma'am, it will change.
So, okay, so if I double the mass of nitrogen, you're saying nitrogen gas will have more number of atoms, yeah?
Yes, ma'am, because the number of moles also change if the mass changes.
But is it enough to change the answer? Like, is it enough to overtake the number of?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everyone agrees?
Ma'am, there are 14.28 moles and 200 grams of nitrogen gas, and that has 5 moles, and it's
Ma'am,
300
it would be in
grams.
N2. It would be N2.
N2 only, okay. Mass change किया तो
And
N2.
because 200 by 28 you can also write as 100 by 14, and 140 is gonna have more moles than 100 by 70.
All right, but we are not talking about which one has more number of molecules. You are asked which one has more number of atoms. So total number of moles of N2 कितना आया? 100 by 28. So you will get a little less than 4. So 3 point कुछ तो आया होगा, right? And this will be a little greater than 5 point something. So this will be 3.8 something, and this will be 5.175 is 85. So 5.8 something, yeah. अभी यहाँ पे तो number of molecules itself is bigger, and so one molecule of N2 में how many atoms do you have?
2.
2. So these many moles of N2 में how many atoms will you get?
Ma'am, 12.044 into 10 to the power of.
Yeah, so 3.8 into 2 into Avogadro's number, right? Similarly, 5 point ammonia के case में how many atoms do you have?
5.8 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 because there's only one.
Na into how many atoms?
There are 4 atoms.
4. So this is multiplied by 4. Okay, so here already 5.8 is greater, so it doesn't matter. Like you're multiplying it by a bigger number. यहाँ पे 100 grams of ammonia will have more number of atoms. But when I doubled 200 grams, तो यहाँ पे into 2 हो गया. This would have become 3.8 into 4. So how many atoms does nitrogen have? Like if I took 200 grams of nitrogen,
2, ma'am, it remains the same.
yeah, so
Atoms
one molecule will give me 2 atoms. So 200 grams of ammonia is going to give me 3.8 into 4 into Na. And this I'm keeping the same. So this is 5.8 into 4 into Na, right? So when you compare both of these, which one is greater? Which one will have more number of atoms? Ammonia or nitrogen?
ammonia.
Ammonia, right? Yeah. So even if I double the number of the mass of nitrogen, it is not enough for me to get more number of atoms. So that is where you guys need to be careful, okay? So see what the question is asking. If it asks number of molecules, it is pretty straightforward. Like you find the number of moles multiplied by Avogadro's number, you get those many molecules of nitrogen or those many molecules of ammonia. But here you're asked for the total number of atoms. So हर एक molecule में if you split it into so many atoms, how many atoms are you going to get? So nitrogen is only going to give you 2 atoms, but ammonia is going to give you 4 atoms. Okay. So be very careful, like read the question properly. Don't be in a hurry. Like don't just assume that, oh yeah, this is what they're asking for. Okay.
Ma'am, what time will class get over at?
I thought 5, right? Today is Tuesday, it's not Friday. We'll do a few of level 3 problems. Like once you guys start doing it correctly, once you start doing it well, then we can end it. I can give it for practice. This is a good one. Look at 3.3.8. So cinnabar is a ore of mercury. Okay, iska formula hai HGS. The question is asking how many grams of mercury are present in 225 grams of pure HGS. So अगर if you have 225 grams of HGS, so part of it is going to be mercury, part of it is going to be sulfur, right? So they're asking what is the share of mercury in this case. So how will you do it? There are two ways to do it. So you can use either of the ways. So either you can use mole concept to do it, or you can use percentage composition also and do it. So how will you go? Who wants to answer? Who's doing it?
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, we know that the total mass of
Acha,
HGS
tell me how
is,
are you doing it? Like, are you going to use mole concept or are you using percentage composition?
ma'am, I think I'm doing, yes, ma'am, percentage,
Percentage, okay,
a similar formula.
cool.
Actually, I did it. So, ma'am, we know, so, ma'am, I didn't, so, ma'am, uh, we know that the total mass of HGS is 232.6 grams if we add the two givens. So,
Okay, so
200,
molar mass of
200.6 and
HES is 232.6 grams. Okay,
so now, ma'am, mass of Hg in 236, 230, 232.6 is 200.6.
so in 1 mole of HES, you have 200.6 grams of Hg. Okay,
So, ma'am, so now, so 200.6 upon 232.6 into 2, uh, into
okay,
2.
yes. So 225 grams में how many moles you have? You basically get 225 upon 232.6 grams. So इसमें how much of the mass is mercury? Yes. Cool. So calculate करके tell me how much you get. So 225 upon 232.6 into 200.6. Okay, so Raghav and Vasudha both have gotten the final answer. Very good. Raghav, sorry, Ryan Gandhi, you have not given a single answer this whole class here. और अभी end में you'll ask when it's going to end. And you don't even respond also कि like when I ask whether you're there, whether you're following, क्या कर रहे हो, कौन सा problem कर रहे हो. It's not done. Okay, so 3.3.8 समझ में आ गया सबको? Guys get it? So Raghav and Vasudha have given the answer. What about the rest of you? Should I repeat the question or are you guys solving it? All right, I'm assuming that you guys have gotten it, इसलिए answer नहीं कर रहे हो. So going to the next problem, 3.3.9.
Ma'am, we did this in the previous.
You already did this, Acha. Okay. So 9, 10, 11, these three we have done, na? Previous class. Yeah. Okay. So level 3 also we basically have covered all the different types of problems then. So look at 3.3.17. Okay, this is one type we haven't done. It's pretty easy. So compound XH is formed by the combination of an element X with hydrogen.
Ma'am, which one?
3.3.17. So we've got XH formed by the combination of element X with hydrogen. State the sorry, excuse me. Yeah. So state the formula of the compound formed by X with nitrogen and X with oxygen. So what will be the formula when X combines with nitrogen? So इसके लिए you need to know the valency of X and valency of nitrogen. So what is the valency of X from the given info?
Ma'am, the valency of X is 1.
1, because one atom of hydrogen के साथ combine किया ना. So even if you do the crisscross thing, क्योंकि hydrogen का 1 है, तो X का भी 1 ही होना चाहिए.
So ma'am, it will be
So,
X29.
हाँ. Nitrogen का valency कितना है? Wow, Neil has already sent. Yes. Ryan, could you please stop? So give me the answer for this problem, no? 3.3.17. So X with nitrogen. So nitrogen का valency कितना है? Raghav, you gave me two answers.
Yes, ma'am, it's Xn.
Which one? The first one or the second one? Like, which is
The
your
second
final
one.
answer? Arre? Why? Nitrogen का valency कितना है?
First one.
Nitrogen is
Yes.
3 minus, no?
Yes, ma'am.
X is 1. So when you do crisscross, you get X3N. Okay. And X with oxygen, what is the answer?
X2.
X2O. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Finally, first time I got an answer from you, Ryan. This whole class. Good stuff. Which has more number of atoms? Like this kind also we've done. Mass of one molecule. Oh yeah, this is a good one. 3.3.20. Do this. So calculate the mass of one molecule of oxygen gas. Matlab, you need to calculate the mass in grams. In AMU to pata hai, but it's simple enough. But calculate it in terms of grams. You're given atomic mass of oxygen is 16U and Avogadro's number is given to you. So what is the mass of one molecule in grams? So do 3.3.20. So calculate mass of one molecule of oxygen in grams. Ryan has sent the answer. How did you do the question, Ryan? Can you send your working, or like you can come on mic and explain how you did it? Anybody else? In case you're solving, let me know. No. Question. Acha, screen is frozen. We're doing 3.3.20, Bhavika. Are you guys solving? Okay. Neil, are you solving this? How will you approach this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will send the answer in just a minute.
हाँ. ठीक है. So I guess you guys are solving it. अभी 4:44 हो रहा है ना? So this will be the last question for today, you guys. ये question खत्म करके we'll end the session. Ryan, yeah, I got your answer, but you need to tell me how you did it. And your answer, like mass of one molecule, 10 raised to the power 23 grams नहीं हो सकता है ना? That's like 1 billion, like trillion billion grams. इतना heavy तो नहीं हो सकता है ना? So check your calculation. Bhavika, Vasudha have already gotten it. Awesome. Neil also has got it. One of you tell me how you solve the problem, na? किसका mic काम कर रहा है? The Vasudha or Neil? One of you guys.
Ma'am, can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, ma'am, so
Ma'am,
we know that.
Oh, Neil has started it. Okay, Neil, go ahead.
So, ma'am, 1 mole of oxygen molecules is 32 grams of oxygen.
Huh? One mole you said. Okay.
Yes,
So
and which is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of oxygen.
yes, into 10
So,
power 23.
so as
32 grams.
so we can say that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of oxygen weigh 32 grams. So 1 molecule of O2 will weigh 32 upon 6.022 into 10 to the power minus 23.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
when we will solve this, we will get 5.313 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams.
Very nice. Awesome. Very well put. Easy. So 1 mole is 32 grams because this is the molecular mass, molar mass of oxygen. Matlab, these many molecules weigh 32 grams, and so this will weigh this much. So can you find the mass of one oxygen atom in grams?
Ma'am, same thing, but then
Yeah.
ma'am, same thing, but it will be 16 instead of 32.
Yeah. Or like one molecule has two atoms, right? So इसी को if you divide it by 2, you'll get the mass of one atom. You can do that also. Okay. So yeah, so atoms and molecules, okay, if you were to rate this chapter, you should like, I need, like if I take a test on this chapter, I need to get like 90% से ऊपर for everybody, almost 95% आना चाहिए. You guys feeling that confident?
Yes.
1%. What about the rest of you? Yes? आसान हो गया ये chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. ठीक है. All right. So we'll end the session फिर. If there's any particular problem, type of problem, anything, any doubt you have, let me know. Otherwise, I'll end the session here.